Chapter 27, Creating Legendary Elixirs. Doubled. Editor, Henyi. Chapter 27, Creating Legendary Elixirs. While Dr. Mo was away, Hanli knew that the bottle would temporarily be safe within Godhand Valley, because he was the only one there. Normally, no outsider would rashly enter the valley. This guaranteed a small time period where it was unlikely for anything unexpected to occur. Hanli had already estimated when Dr. Mo would return. If Dr. Mo could not find any good medicinal ingredients in the nearby regions, he would probably want to go look in more remote locations. It was very likely that he would have to go to one of the ancient forests deep in the mountains, where men rarely ventured. Only in those kinds of desolate regions would there be any chances of obtaining a few rare medicinal ingredients. However, Dr. Mo would need at least a year in order to travel into the mountains, gather medicinal ingredients, and return to the valley. Dr. Mo had already been absent for almost half a year. Hanli estimated that he had another 6 to 7 months before Dr. Mo returned to the Seven Mysteries sect. With the time he had left, Hanli would do his utmost to hasten the growth of as many useful medicinal herbs as possible. He knew that he could not blindly squander the green liquid, so he planned to acquire only the medicinal ingredients that he would use in a few precious formulas. Hanli quickly proceeded to make the medicines that would augment his strength and help him break through bottlenecks. They were exactly the medicinal formulas that Dr. Mo had left the valley to concoct. However, Dr. Mo was forced to venture outside of the valley due to a lack of necessary medicinal ingredients. Any one of these ingredients would be virtually impossible for an ordinary household to obtain on the market because of their sheer rarity. The cultivators of Jianghu would even fight over these rare treasures with all their might. TL, Ju, Novelkulin.wikipedia, Wiki, Wuxia, Jianghu, Martial World. With Dr. Mo's extremely brilliant medical expertise, he could concoct medicines that only he knew how to concoct, including never-before-seen formulas. Even so, although Dr. Mo knew the method of producing these medicines, he was unable to do anything if he lacked the ingredients. Dr. Mo could only sigh. When Hanli had previously studied the art of healing under Dr. Mo's tutelage, he had been greatly interested in these rare recipes. Although he never previously expected that he would be able to concoct these precious elixirs, he remembered many of these recipes. Dr. Mo had met Hanli's enthusiasm to learn these formulas with an indifferent attitude. Whenever Hanli asked, Dr. Mo would teach Hanli with great detail. Nothing was concealed from his disciple. Dr. Mo probably believed that his formulas and knowledge would be lost forever if he didn't pass them down. Concocting these formulas had now become Hanli's pastime. He eagerly went to the fields every day to accelerate the growth of the medicinal herbs in accordance with the formula's requirements. When doing so, he didn't dare to relax in the slightest, since he knew that his time was limited. He had to hurry and finish mixing these medicines before Dr. Mo returned. Once the doctor arrived, Hanli would conceal and put the bottle away. No longer able to easily use the bottle once more, Hanli did not have the slightest degree of confidence that he would be able to use the small bottle in Dr. Mo's presence without revealing its power. He knew in his heart that Dr. Mo was an extremely shrewd and careful person. So Hanli did not intend to tell Dr. Mo about the bottle's secret. Hanli thought the relation he had with Dr. Mo was quite peculiar. It was definitely not as simple as an ordinary master-disciple relationship. Dr. Muftin looked at him with a peculiar look. This always made Hanli think that Dr. Mo was concealing a deadly secret from him. Especially in the past 2 years, Hanli felt that this feeling had grown even stronger. This made Dr. Mo and Hanli incapable of having the intimate relationship between a common master and disciple. If there were nothing to say, there would be silence. Dr. Mo had actually treated him exceptionally well in his daily life, never physically or verbally abusing Hanli. In addition, Dr. Mo spared no pain or effort to help create the best conditions for Hanli to cultivate the chant. However, there seemed to be a barrier of separation that existed between the master and disciple, an awkward atmosphere that drifted between them. Dr. Mo clearly realized that this gap existed. However, he did not feel the slightest need to remedy the mutual indifference between master and disciple, leaving it to be. The only time when he directly involved himself in Hanli's life was whenever he urged Hanli to increase the pace of Hanli's cultivation. Every time Dr. Mo visited Hanli, the grotesque aspect of his gaze gradually lessened, so much so that after a long period of time it was no longer displayed. However, Hanli's keen sixth sense faintly informed him that Dr. Mo hadn't truly abandoned his plans, but rather ingeniously concealed his intentions. Thus, Hanli's vigilance against Dr. Mo had deepened further. Under these circumstances, how could he possibly dare let Dr. Mo know of the bottle's secret? Hanli had learned an unshakable lesson from reading numerous history books. Refrain from hurting others, but guard against those trying to hurt you. Regardless of whether Dr. Mo truly wanted to harm him, strengthening Hanli's vigilance wouldn't be a bad decision, even if his feelings were mistaken. If Dr. Mo had truly intended to harm him, Hanli's strengthened vigilance could possibly prevent him from suffering a severe injury. If his sixth sense was mistaken, then a strengthened vigilance wouldn't harm him. Either way, Hanli wouldn't take the initiative to harm his master. Hanli was still Dr. Mo's apprentice and would do his utmost to be a filial apprentice. Hanli wasn't too comfortable with his feelings regarding Dr. Mo. After all, this kind of strange master-disciple relationship was completely unheard of in the Seven Mysteries sect. Thinking of this, Hanli could not help but sigh. The mysterious green bottle absolutely couldn't be used once Dr. Mo returned. However, Hanli knew that even if he managed to somehow hide it from Dr. Mo, another person from the Seven Mysteries sect might uncover the secret by accident. His best choice was to hide the bottle away forever and act as if it had never existed. Unwilling to forever separate himself from the bottle, Hanli made up his mind to use the bottle cautiously and secretly once Dr. Mo returned. Once he came upon this decision, Hanli relaxed his mind and fell asleep on his bed. In the following months, Hanli secretly used the bottle's green liquid to accelerate the growth of large quantities of precious medicinal ingredients. He then used these medicinal ingredients in accordance with the formula, concocting many rare medicines. But in the process of concocting the elixirs, many failures had occurred. Each failure had left Hanli a lasting soreness since the ingredients used to make the medicines were rare and of the highest quality. Each failure represented a waste of an innumerable amount of silver. However, he could not be blamed. These were the first time he compounded these formulas, so failing several times was inevitable. Even if Dr. Mo had personally compounded these medicines, he would have made one or two mistakes. Only in this way could Hanli console himself. Yellow dragon pellet, pure spirit powder, gold essence pill, and vitality raising pellet. These rare medicines, rarely seen on the market, were placed in tens of small bottles. One by one, they were neatly arranged in front of Hanli. As Hanli looked at these small bottles, his face lit up with delight. With these miraculous medicines, he could reach the fifth and sixth layer without expending too much effort, not to mention the fourth layer. Among these medicines, Yellow Dragon Pellet and Gold Essence Pill would assist him in increasing his strength, thereby raising his power, and had the wonderful effect of rebuilding his body and bones. Pure Spirit Powder was a world-famous detoxifying panacea, capable of dissolving thousands of deadly poisons. Lastly, Vitality Raising Pellet was a legendary medicine that had a surprising effect on internal injuries. Regardless of how many grave internal and external injuries one suffered from, so long as the person eating the pill remained alive, any injury would be immediately healed, allowing one's life to be preserved.